Anytime now.
Yeah, it says start.
Oh, there we go.
Recording. There you go.
We are Si and Sophie. This is Coastal News, a home and away podcast, your weekly episode companion podcast for your favourite Aussie soap.
Welcome back, everybody. This is First Look, and I'm joined again with Si. Hi, Si.
Hello. Hey, good evening. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
Oh, not too shabby.
Not too shabby. A bit cold. I'm a bit chilly. I've got my layers on. I am complaining
Layer
about
it
the
up.
weather. I am complaining. It wouldn't be
With
British
your
if I
new
wasn't.
boiler.
I know. I have got the. I'm trying not. You know what? With the energy price stuff, I'm trying not to keep it on all the time. So when it kicks off, I'm like, brr. Oh,
Hot
yeah.
water bottle. Have you got one of those hot water bottles that are like 6 foot long, really thin?
What? No, I never even heard of them.
Oh my god, you need to get one. I have one in bed. You just
What?
sort of and it warms your bed from top to bottom.
Oh, this is a
But
revelation.
yeah. Takes
Gosh.
about 3 kettles, but
The only hot water bottles I know are when I was a kid, you know, the little sort of oblongy ones that you get, and then you
yeah.
put them in like a hot water bottle cover, don't you?
Yeah, well, this is in a cover, but it's like long and thin, and it's like the same height as me,
What? I've never
and
seen
it
one of those.
and it goes in bed. Yeah, oh, it's well good. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
that'll
getting
save
one
you a
of them.
fortune.
Right, I'm going on Amazon now.
People came here for this content, clearly.
Clearly. Right, so in this segment, we look at the synopsis for the episodes that are coming up on Channel 5 and 5 Star in the UK.
Mhm.
And we give a little bit of a reaction to what it says. Sometimes these are super cryptic, aren't they? And we're kind of like, we don't know how to react because we don't know what they're talking about. So we'll do our best. But spoiler alert, because there is always a spoiler in this, isn't there?
Mm.
Do you want an episode number?
Yes,
guess?
but no, hang on. Oh no, it's completely right. Hang on a minute.
I'm out of sync with these as well.
I think we were like last week. I think we were like 7947.
You doing it on your fingers?
7952, 7952, or 7953.
Oh,
No,
which one are you going for? You just mentioned two.
one of those.
One of those is right.
7953.
Oh no, you went for the wrong one. 7952. It was the first one you said, actually, so I'll take your first answer.
Keep the second one chill.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 7952. So here we go. Mackenzie gives love a second chance.
Oh God, with Gabe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Something's fishy here. I can smell a rat. What is he doing? What is he doing back? It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Years down
Why
the
now?
line.
Why
Yeah.
now?
There's something we don't know yet.
When
Sophie.
did Matt come to the Bay? It's been a while, hasn't it? Has it been what,
Years ago?
5 years?
Probably not quite, but I bet not far off.
Certainly
Not long after Dean. Dean's what, 5 years?
Maybe 4 years then, or something. I don't know. It's been years. So
yeah.
How long ago was their engagement? How long ago was this, jilted wedding? I don't know. Like, why now? Why? How did he track her down? How did he know she was here?
Yeah. How did he know it? How? Why? What? Oh, the whole thing.
Too many questions.
Yeah.
I'll have to say, I guess. Bree struggles to trust her feelings. So this is obviously carrying on from last week, where we're seeing her, she's got these feelings for Remy, but she's also got all of these feelings now for Jacob. He's dead. She killed him. She almost was the one that got killed. There's a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah, and I think there's going to be relationship issues here. I've said it to you, didn't I, before?
Yeah.
I think she's going to struggle coming to terms with this now. And is there going to be a bit of blaming of Remy, and then like that reads there, struggles to come to terms with her feelings. Like, can she let herself love somebody else because this is what happened last time, yada yada yada. It's a whole mess of emotions, that, isn't it? And I don't know how they're going to get out of it.
No, I don't either. Oh dear. Right, so we know last time we saw Cash, he was sitting opposite Tex in prison, wasn't he? And Tex was going, "Oh, hello, mate. What's new?" No,
Yeah.
you know, with his little smirky smirk.
Like me in green.
Yeah. Suits me, doesn't it? Cash's crusade goes rogue. So I don't know what that means. It's very vague, but goes rogue.
He's on this revenge vendetta.
Yeah.
He's not telling Task Force, is he? He's not going to go through the proper channels.
He's sent already Gary packing.
Yeah.
Hasn't he? Yeah.
He's used Rose again to break some rules to access the files he shouldn't have access to. He is going. He's on a mish. He's a man. He's a man scorn. Sometimes, what do you know? Sometimes, you know, when people these revenge plots, sometimes they're a bit cringy, aren't they? And a bit sort of.
Yeah.
What do you think? This could go either way for me.
It depends what he's planning. I mean, what can he do? Tex is in prison. There's not a lot he can do to him, really. I guess they need to track down this guy that actually cut the brakes and is working for Tex. He's got to find this guy. He's got nothing, has he? He can't pin it on. He can't pin anything on Tex because he's in prison. It's a good alibi. That.
Did you see in the promo though? And it's probably about this episode we're talking about. He was speaking to the prison guard, saying check his room more thoroughly.
Oh yes.
He's obviously got contacts out. He's able to contact the outside.
Phone. He's got a mobile phone somehow in prison. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to watch what happens. Okay, the parents to be get a false alarm. So is that a false labour, do we think? Diggy, going into labour early or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, well, she's already had Paxton bricks, hasn't she?
Well, they said it was a pulled muscle, didn't they? That went to, when Xander went to the house.
Oh yeah.
Dean had called the ambulance, hadn't he? And she was in pain. And then they said, Xander said something like, "Oh, it's probably just a pulled muscle." And Dean went, "Well, we're going to hospital anyway." And then it was just a pulled muscle in the end. It wasn't anything to do with the baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. Could be the same again.
Okie doke.
And then we've got dramatic sounding line. Cash abandons Felicity. What, at the side of the road?
Felicity.
On the doorstep? Where's he abandoned?
At the beach.
Yeah. Don't know. Very cryptic. Another cryptic one. Is Marley ready to fill Dean's shoes? So is this board shop related?
Maternity leave.
Oh yeah, of course.
Maybe that's how they could. Yeah, maybe that's how they can get him to stay around for a bit.
It might be. Yeah, because we know he shapes boards, but does he know? Well, I presume he knows how to surf and teach. Because what Dean does, he's got the board shop, hasn't he? So he sells boards, he rents boards, but he also does surf lessons, doesn't he? Teaches people how to surf. So maybe it's something to do with that. Maybe he's coming on board.
I think he's going to agree to cover it while he takes time off.
Yeah, that could be
a new bubba, and then he can stay in the bay and he can chat Stacey up, who's working right there at the gym next door. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, keep an eye on that. Okay. So there's a storyline coming up next week that we talked about on last week's pod, and it hasn't really been on this week at all. Just gone. Theo may have a stalker on his hands.
Oh, is this the fan?
Yeah.
We were saying this is going somewhere.
Yeah. I Heart Theo. This is the account that's been sending him messages and like saying, "Oh, you're great," and he's been sort of coerced into messaging back by Kirby, hasn't he? Like, message about your maker day, and he's like, "Really? What should I put?" And then he's obviously kept the conversation going. This is really quite getting into dodgy territory now, isn't it? So he's messaging this person back. Don't know whether this person is underage, young, impressionable fan, whether they're an adult. We don't know anything, do we?
Oh, this could go. This could fork into any direction, couldn't it? And it could go really serious, or it could
be looking like Theo's grooming this person, or you don't know, do you? It's a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
Because it's sounding to me like it's not public messages. Like she's sliding into, or he's sliding into Theo's DMs and Theo's, sliding back. So it's, I've got a bad feeling about this, really. And then we've got, was Felicity the victim of a targeted attack? Well, we know she was, don't we?
Yeah, but she wasn't the intended victim, was she?
No, but
was she? Like, if you can't get to the organ grinder, you go to the monkey or whatever.
Oh, or this could be plan B, couldn't it? Because we heard, you remember on Friday's episode on 5 Star at 6:30, Cash was listening to the tapes, wasn't he? And he heard that conversation that we heard that was in the hospital, and that guy was looking over him going, "Not a scratch on him, mate, plan B." And
plan
he heard
B,
that, didn't he?
The Famalam. Yes,
Could it be?
It's all coming together now.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, a little bit vague, but she would have been in the ute as well. It would have been both of them.
It would,
so, Cash has assumed he's the target, but if you can't, how worse?
If you can't hurt Cash, get the sister.
Going for his nearest and dearest, he's probably going to get to Cash even more.
So was Felicity the victim of a targeted attack? That could mean that the attack, the breaks, couldn't it? Or it could mean plan B. It could be another orchestrated attack on the Newman family.
This isn't over. This isn't. I think we're going to see a lot more.
And he poked the bear, didn't he? So the day before, he's in prison talking to Tex, poking the bear, and then this is the day after his flicker victim. So.
And he's left the bugs in the house.
He has, yeah.
Sending messages to him, he will. It was in the clip, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's all going to kick off.
Oh, dearie me. Now, one person we haven't seen much of since the crash is Leah. So it looks like she's back on the screen next week because it said Justin's mollycoddling gets on Leah's nerves.
She must be discharged. Yeah, and told to not do much.
He's fussing around her. No, baby, I'll get that. She's like, I'm not a child. You can just hear that playing out, can't you? Yeah. You don't need to watch it. You know what's going to happen.
I bet he's trying to make Masaka. He's doing wrong.
Probably. Oh dear, gosh. Oh, here we go. Theo feeds his fans' obsession. Yeah, we knew this was turning bad, didn't we?
Putting thirsty pictures up, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, and now we're moving on to Stacey and Xander. Is Stacey and Xander's monogamy at risk? Probably.
Yes.
That's a resounding yes from Coastal News. Yeah,
Over
we don't trust this girl, do we? I don't think it's Xander's risk of monogamy breaking down. I think it's Stacey, isn't it? We don't trust her.
Yeah, and I think it's Marley.
Oh yeah, could be. Could well be. Or somebody off Smolder.
Somebody. Anybody.
It could be anybody, yeah. Literally, I don't think she's fussy. Sorry, Stacey. Leah and Justin heal together. Oh, it sounds like we're back. Not mollycoddling. Maybe we've made up after some don't know.
Heal together. It's not HEEL, is it? Like,
No, it's heal.
Measuring feet.
Heal the world. No. Yeah, it's definitely heal, as in like the injuries of the crash, I'm guessing. Oh dear.
Although Justin's off relatively. Oh, you're gasping.
Sorry.
Justin got away from that crash relatively unscathed, considering he roly-polied and went through a brick wall.
Did. I actually think that made it worse. I think I had a discussion with somebody on Twitter about this, and we were saying the fact that out of everybody that was involved in the crash, Justin was the one that got away with the least injuries. He walked away from the crash. His injuries were superficial. He wasn't burned. He wasn't impaled. He wasn't knocked unconscious. He hasn't got brain damage that we know of. I mean, would we know with Justin? I don't know. But he seems to be the one that, has walked away unscathed. And yet, up until Friday's episode, we all thought, not us, the viewers, but everyone on the show thought that Justin was responsible for the crash. So that probably would have fed into that guilt as well, that he thinks he's responsible and yet he's the one that with the least injuries. That would make you feel even worse, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. But thank God he's not. And Cash apologised, and we're over that. We're over that now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now,
Come on, what are we gasping at?
The reason I gasped is because I've read the next line. Sorry. So we've just been talking about them. Xander kicks himself for trusting Stacey. There we go. Not much reading between the lines required there, is there?
But I don't know whether... I don't know what I feel about that. I don't know whether to be told you so and sort of going with it. I don't know, just be like, obviously, you're pathetic.
Yeah. Duh.
I just don't know whether it's worth the energy. You know what I mean? Because it's just so ridiculously obvious.
Yeah. I guess what happens next? He kicks himself for trusting Stacey. We've seen him before crash, haven't we? How's he going to pull himself out of this again? Because he seems to really like this girl. He's asked her to move in with him. He's taking it pretty seriously. How hard has he fallen for Stacey? And what is the repercussions of that? Are we going to see mopey, angry Xander in his room punching the wall and getting tattoos again? I don't know.
He's another one you just want to shake.
Yeah.
Say, slap him, get a grip.
There you go. I'll fly you out to Sydney. You can slap him. And then we've got a very cryptic line. Leah gives Kirby a lifeline.
Kirby?
So we know that Kirby is dating Leah's nephew. So we know they've got a relationship, don't we? But I don't know what lifeline Kirby would need and what Leah would be doing to be involved with that. I can't. Can you piece that together? I can't.
No, because we don't. Kirby does nothing.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a job in the diner because she needs a job because they haven't got the band anymore, have they? Really?
Oh, actually, that's probably on the money. That.
Yeah.
And the diner's short staffed. We keep talking about it.
Yeah, that could be it, couldn't it? Because she's obviously Eden's in hospital.
Yeah.
Remy's busted. So that leaves Theo.
Stick Kirby on that coffee cart out in all weathers.
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? We've decided now, even if it's not that, we're going with it.
Yeah.
And then the last line for next week: can Mackenzie and Gabe mix business and pleasure?
Business.
So is he?
He's got. Well, we know he's got some dollar.
Yeah, is he buying into Soul?
We know Mac has struggled in that department. And
surely that 50k would already pull her out of a hole, wouldn't it?
She's not accepting it though, is she? Unless the only way. I don't know.
Oh, so you're saying I'll take the money, but you have to buy in on the business.
Yeah,
you have to have something in return. It's not just a freebie.
Yeah, and he might agree to be a silent partner, or some sort of business transaction.
That's quite a turnaround from get him out of my bar and I never want to see him again, though, isn't it? To come and work with me.
It is, but I don't think it's any secret. The numbers at Salt haven't been adding up for a while, have they?
No, but if you're smart, just take the money and just tell him to bugger off. Don't invite him to come in on the business with you, because then you've stuck with him, aren't you?
Nobody in the right mind, he probably doesn't know the ins and outs, but nobody in the right mind would invest into Salt at the minute. Anyway, he's been running to the ground.
She keeps giving away free food. She gave a free meal to Cash and Gary this week. She's given a free coffee to Remy because he looks sad on the beach. Yeah. Does she make any money? I don't know.
Unless he agrees to wait some tables because Eden's not about. Felicity might not be about.
Yeah, that's true. She's 2 people down at least, isn't she?
Yeah. So... And, after closing, they're having a bit of cheeky in that stock cupboard.
Oh, that stock cupboard has seen everything, hasn't it?
It has indeed.